And we're live! Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 28 of the 30-day Mindfulness Challenge.
I can't believe it's almost over.
I know,
That's
it's quite
crazy.
incredible.
Yeah.
It's been an amazing journey. It's been really cool to be able to do this with you on a daily basis. I think when we started this out, we didn't really know what we were signing up for.
No, we didn't.
But ultimately, I'm really, really happy and excited that we were able to pull this off.
Yeah, we just dove in and made it work. It was good.
Well, and let that be an analogy and an encouragement for you. We both really felt like it was important to do and something that we wanted to share.
Yeah.
And we didn't really know if it would work out or if people would be interested or if we'd be able to get up every day.
Or 5.
Yeah, that's right. But the reality is that we made it work. You know what I mean? And not every day has been the most polished or the most clean or the most perfect, the way that you necessarily want it to be. But at the same time, we just did it. And we want to encourage you to do the same thing, for your own life. Commit to that. Commit to what it is that you need to do in order to live the life that you want to live. Right? And for me, a big part of that is understanding myself. And I know that that's a big part in your life too, Stephanie.
Absolutely, self-awareness and checking in with myself and just being the best version of myself every day is super important to me. So this practice is very beneficial to me, and I hope it's been beneficial to you. It's something I'll continue for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not at 8 a.m. every day, but it's something that I'll keep doing.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And as you go through your journey, let us know how it's going for you.
Mm-hmm.
Communicate with us. Let us know when you run into roadblocks, when you're getting to a point where you don't want to do it anymore, because we've all experienced that as well.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's healthy to take breaks. If you're checking in with yourself and you are practicing and those feelings of frustration or anger are presenting themselves maybe a few days in a row and you're like, okay, maybe the next couple of days I'm just going to take space and have a break. That's okay. That's part of the practice too. There's been times in my life where I've had to have a break from it because of a situation or something that's going on in my life, and then coming back to it when it's ready, or consulting with Marcus or I about your experience, and we can encourage you to get back on track.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And just keep in mind that importance of just structuring time in your day and in your life for taking care of this one thing. You're always with yourself. You know what I mean? And a lot of us live in these bodies that we have, and we don't really know ourselves that well. And so we need to exercise or flex the muscle of understanding ourselves. Mm-hmm. For the month of April, we're doing a 30-day challenge here at Motor Yoga, and that's something that you're welcome to join us for. And Stephanie's joining us for that. And the idea with that challenge is to find an hour for yourself every day for 30 days. Mm-hmm. And that sounds, might sound like a big undertaking. It might sound kind of obvious or easy. But really, for all of us, we should be able to take that time for ourselves. We are very, very fortunate to be living in a country where we can, organize and structure our day based on, what we need. And one thing that we need in society that we're seeing over and over again is that self-care, that time that we set aside for ourselves. So we want to encourage you to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Take that time for yourself and make sure that you spend it every day. At 1 hour, that's it. Going for a walk in nature, going for that spa treatment or massage treatment that you've been putting off for a while. Joining us here at Motor Yoga for a yoga class, connecting with your breath. That thing that you've been putting off for a while that's just for you, that might feel selfish. Notice that when you do that for yourself, you actually become a better parent, a better child, a better leader, in your community. And that ultimately doesn't just benefit you. Benefits the world around you. And now imagine if every single person in the world around you was taking that time for themselves every day. Imagine if the dialogue in our lives wasn't what's going on in the weather, what's going on in that hour that you're spending for yourself. How's that serving you?
When we take care of ourselves, we actually take care of others. So our children, our partners, our parents, or whoever you're caring for, we actually take care of those people better when we are well ourselves. So that I always tell people, you're number one. Yes, if you have kids, you have to care for them, and they're number one in a sense too. But at the end of the day, you're number one, because if you are not healthy and well, how's that impacting your parenting, or how's that impacting your relationships?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And you also set the example for the people that you're leading in your life.
Yeah.
Right? If you're running around like a chicken with your head cut off, then that's the example that you lead with, right? And other people follow suit. We're mimicking creatures. So let's set the example by taking time for ourselves. We'll do that right now with the mindfulness practice.
Breathe. All right, so get seated in your chair, back against the back of your chair, feet flat on the floor, feet on the ground, and palms up. And let's begin by closing our eyes. I want you to begin by taking a few deep breaths in. And out. As we breathe in, I want you to scan your body to notice if there's any area of tension or discomfort. Let's take a few deep breaths in together in that space. As your body starts to soften here in this moment, focusing our awareness and attention on our breath, noticing as we breathe in, our belly's filling up. And on the exhale, a nice sigh of relief. Let's let go of any busy thoughts from the morning. You were rushed, or didn't have enough time. Anything that's coming up in your day, if any of those thoughts just come up, let's observe them, non-judgmentally, and bring your attention back to your breath. If you notice any sounds in the space around you, and maybe some traffic, just notice this. If it distracts you in any way, that's okay. You can just bring your awareness and attention back to your breath. as you sit here or lay here, maybe you start to notice your body soften and relax as we take in deep inhale breaths, deep exhales. Breathing in and out. Notice as your shoulders start to relax, your body feels heavy, and that cool breath on the tip of our nose as we breathe in. And out. You become distracted by any thoughts or emotions that arise. Just notice this. Bring your attention back to your breath. I want you to allow this calm, relaxed state to guide you into your day, allowing you to manage any difficult situations, remembering that sense of calm when we take a few deep breaths. Breathing in. And out. In and out. And one final breath in together. And out. And start to bring light back into your eyes and do any movements that you feel.
Good morning.
Oh.
How you feeling?
Pretty good. How about you?
Good.
Awesome.
I was curious to know if you have any strategies for self-care that you implement for yourself personally.
That's a good question.
Is it a routine or is it a set of things that you do?
I would say it's part of like my formal routine of self-care. I go to CrossFit.
Mm-hmm.
I try and get there 4 to 5 days a week.
Yeah.
If that doesn't happen, I kind of just trade it off. I have like a secondary, so make sure I go on a walk.
Yeah.
I have 3 dogs, so I love to walk my dogs. I love being in nature and just being outside. I notice even if the wind is blowing, like that just helps refocus me, and I just feel re-energized after time alone or time with my pets.
And you're a very, very busy person.
Yeah, and I do.
You have a lot on your plate.
Yeah, I do. I'm pretty busy.
Yeah, you might not know all the different ways that Stephanie's involved in me, but there's a lot going on. And do you think that it'd be possible for you to have all that on your plate without CrossFit, without those?
Absolutely.
That's been my experience too. Like mine is yoga, right?
Yeah,
obviously.
yoga, yeah. Which I love some at times too.
Totally.
Yeah.
But for me, it's just I can't function if I don't practice. People often say to me, "Oh, I always see you in class. You know, how do you make time for that?" I'll be straight up with you. I wouldn't be able to have the plate that I have, like the stuff on my plate, if it wasn't for the fact that I took this time for myself and made sure that that was a priority in my life. There's something that it does. It makes my physical body work, because a lot of the work that I'm doing is, you know, planning and organizing and behind a computer, or, you know, sitting in an environment where I'm engaging with people, which, you know, there's a residual stress that comes from that, like from engaging in group discussions. That's a big part of the role that I do, or leading yoga classes. And all of those things, if I did all those things without taking care of myself, I just wouldn't be able to function. And I've seen it. Like, I've seen moments in my life where, or periods where I've kind of let that go or let that slide. And the way that it shows up for me is I don't think as clearly. I'm not as confident in the work that I'm doing. I feel uncomfortable in my body. Like, my body's kind of painful. So then I'm doing all these things, but I'm dragging a body around with me that kind of is painful or like uncomfortable. And then things get to me a lot more when I'm not taking care of myself. Like, I get more stressed out, I get more anxious, I get more depressed or frustrated with myself or the circumstance I found myself in. And so if a movement of some sort, it doesn't need to be CrossFit, it doesn't need to be yoga, it doesn't need to be walking your dogs, but I would highly encourage you, movement, breath. If you make time for those things,
so important.
It seems to be the missing key that a lot of people are not incorporating into their lives.
It's true, because a lot of the time when I'm doing assessments with people, I'm trying to get and building our counseling relationship and getting to know them, or could be maybe talking to friends. A lot of the time it's like, well, I don't have time for that. And it could be CrossFit, it could be the gym, it could be a walk, any type of movement. I notice people a lot of the time are not making that time for. And yet if you actually moved more, sure, you'd be sore and tired for a period of time, but it will actually make you more productive, more energized, and provide mental clarity long term. So I just find that interesting. Of course, getting that motivation to do it is so much harder than saying it, but I would definitely encourage you to have some practice.
We both, we're obviously biased, but we both love classes, because all you have to do, and the hardest part, is showing up. You know what I mean? Like, once you've shown up to the CrossFit Burst, or once you've shown up to a class, whether it be at your gym or whether it be at your community center, all you have to do is show up. Because then the instructor or whoever's leading the group, you're just like, okay, I'm going to do that thing. All right, whatever. All right, I'm hating this, but whatever, I'm doing it. And you're just kind of there in the experience, running through the motions. By the end of it, almost everyone reports the exact same thing. Oh, I'm so thankful I did this.
And I'll be completely honest. I do, like Marcus said, I have an extremely busy life. I work long hours. By the time I get to the gym, and these are on the days that I'm not coaching, my mental capacity is pretty limited. To the point where it's like, hey, what are we doing? And I coach at the gym, and I'm well aware of all these movements and how to do them well and safely. And at that point in my day, I really just need someone to tell me how to do it, what I'm doing, and just to be funny with me and laugh and because that's just what I need to re-energize. So I just find I've always found that really fascinating, that when I get there, my capacity is little to none, and maybe my energy is really low too. And I know, okay, that's a day where I'm going to go really light, or maybe I'll modify, and at least I'm here, because after I feel so much better.
Well, and it's actually a beautiful analogy for life too, because what we do, when we both, Stephanie coaches, I teach yoga classes. So we both lead the things that are keeping us healthy. But when we show up to do those activities, we lean on the instructor. Like, we lean on their abilities. So, like, we're listening, and we're kind of moving through the class the way that they're instructing. Because I've had people ask me, oh, you teach yoga, why do you practice it? Like, you could just do your own thing. I'm very much just being a student, because I don't want to have to think about.
Same as me, because people, they will ask me, and I don't mind supporting and helping when I'm in class as well.
Yes.
I appreciate that, actually. But it's true, I do really lean on the coach at the time, just because, I'm just tired at that point.
Well, and if we like as leaders, we're not saying we're leaders, follow us,
No.
but we as leaders, if we as leaders are leaning on people to support our mental well-being and our physical health, then, you know, it's obvious that even if you know your craft really, really well, make sure you have those people that you can lean on, right? You're not an island. You're not meant to be doing this life thing alone. Have the people that you can lean on that are going to support you and encourage you and motivate you to ultimately get your mind, get your body into a place where you can function at the highest capacity or highest performance that you can function. Because as human beings, we love that. We thrive off challenge, you know. We do really, really well. We do really, really well when we push ourselves and explore what our limits are. But we need people to push us for that. If I'm doing a yoga class on my own, I do practice yoga on my own, but I can tell you I'm working at 50%. Yeah, I'm working at 50% every time. So for me, it's like a meditation.
And we
but
almost talk ourselves out of it.
yeah, and I always end up doing it for like half the time that I intend to,
so
right?
True.
We need to rely on our leaders. We need to rely on our communities. If you don't have a community, if you don't have a leader or somebody to look up to, reach out. You know, don't be an island. And you can reach out to Stephanie and I, and we'll recommend things that are outside of CrossFit and yoga for you if that's appropriate, right? Because it doesn't need to be that. There's so many amazing people in the city of Brantford here who want to make a difference in your life. Let them, right? Give them that opportunity so that we can be a community that's ultimately, you know, moving in the direction that we want to move.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you.
Thanks, friends. Appreciate you so much.
We'll
Have an amazing
tomorrow, 8 a.m. The last time.
day. Day 29. That's awesome.
Happy Thursday.